Hi everyone. We are ramping up to the release of a sweet program we've designed specifically for runners. It's comprehensive. Not going to talk about that now. We're also ramping up to our running workshop, which is going to be on January 3rd. That is completely free, so make sure you sign up. Check the link and click to sign up because you don't want to miss this if you run either recreationally, competitively, or for a sport. You just want to get in on this workshop because it costs you nothing and it'll give you a ton of useful information. We're going to lead up to that with 12 assessments for runners. You can use these to assess whether or not your structure is sound to support your running, to support efficient, injury-free running. The first assessment is this. You're essentially going to balance on one foot, but you're going to balance in the posture that is the key posture for running, which is this. You want to accumulate 2 minutes per side in this position. You're going to be 60-40, which means approximately 60% of the weight towards your heel, or the back of your foot, and the other 40% towards the front of your foot. Okay, so the way you want to achieve that is through a natural balanced position, not through leaning back or leaning forward. Your three main weight centers, which are your skull, your rib cage, and your pelvis, they should be geometrically balanced over your foot, okay? Over the 60-40 split on your foot. You want to have a soft bend in your knee. And just start straight and then just soften your knee so it feels kind of like springy, okay? And from there, you just relax your arms, relax your shoulders. You don't have to be in a running pose with your upper body. This is just focusing more on the leg support and the foot support. And you just stand there. And you should be able to stand there without swaying, without too much active gripping from your toes. You should be basically relaxed and no uncomfortable arch in your back, no tension in your lower back. Everything is just floating. And you want to stand there for 2 minutes. Once you've done 2 minutes on one side, you shift your weight to the other foot. And the foot that you're not standing on, don't have any unnecessary tension in it. So don't have it pulled up like this, because that would mimic inefficient running in the sense of trying to drive your knee too high. Or don't have it back here like this, because that would mimic too much drag of your trail leg when you run. And these are common components of inefficient running technique. So you want to be with your foot directly under your hip, directly under your body, okay? So you just shift your weight and pick your foot up directly under your body. And just let it stay there relaxed. Your foot shouldn't be tense, it should be relaxed. And again, you're nice and springy. And you're going for 2 minutes. That's the first assessment. Some common faults on this one would be too much tension in the upper body while you're holding it. So I said your shoulders should just be relaxed and your arms and hands should be relaxed. You don't want to be like this trying to hold your balance. You don't want to be like this. Just keep your arms at your side and be relaxed in the upper body. Common fault number 2 would be bending at the hip. Okay, so to compensate for lack of balance or foot strength, you're going to try to counterbalance and bend at the hip to give yourself an artificial sense of balance. You don't want to do that. You want to be neutral. Like I said, your three main weight centers, pelvis, rib cage, and skull, balanced directly over your foot. Okay, so you don't have that bend at the hip. Another common fault would be arching in the lower back excessively. So that's like leaning back to try to hold your balance. It's kind of counterbalancing the opposite way. So you shouldn't be like this, leaning back. You shouldn't have an uncomfortable arch in the lower back. It should be totally neutral. Your lower back feels no pressure or strain whatsoever. It's a very neutral position. Another common fault would be too much stiffness in the leg and the feet. Okay, so even if you have a bent knee, there's a tendency for people to have tension, so there's no buoyancy in the body. You want your knee to be bent but soft And it should be very easy for you to even just jump up and down, relax in this position. There should be no tension, okay? No excess tension. Another common fault, the trail leg or the non-support leg is in some kind of awkward position. So it shouldn't be out front, shouldn't be behind, shouldn't be driving the knee way up here, and there shouldn't be any tension in it either. It's just shifting your weight and pull your foot. It's like if you just touched a piece of glass with your foot or a hot coal, you would just pull it straight up. You wouldn't go like that. You wouldn't go like that. It would just come straight up instinctively. So that's how you want the foot to pull off the ground. Another common fault would be forgetting to breathe naturally. Believe it or not, people are trying to balance. They're focusing on all these things that doesn't come naturally to them yet, so they start holding their breath or breathing very shallow. You should breathe very relaxed into the diaphragm, a low breath, and breathe in and out through the nostrils. There's no need to keep the mouth open during just a standing drill. I think that covers most of the common faults, so see how you do with it. If you struggle with this, just standing in place in this natural posture, which is the posture in running that everybody must pass through. If you struggle holding your balance, being at ease while holding your balance in this position for 2 minutes on either leg, then that's definitely a signal, a warning of future injury, or if you're currently experiencing injuries, it's an indicator of part of the root of the problem. So the workshop that we're going to be doing for free, and also the program that we're going to be releasing at the same time that's targeted specifically for runners, is going to address at the root cause all of these issues that contribute to injuries, that make existing injuries worse, and that make future injuries more likely. We're going to make it so that your body is properly prepared in a holistic way to run efficient and injury-free. Remember to keep your eyes peeled for challenge number 2 or assessment number 2 that is going to be coming following this one in the coming days.